Dr. Sanchez, this is Joe. So this is the bynationalwaters.org site. This is the staging. That's that little 15, $16 a month plus tax of those extra features on a free hosting that you just didn't have, where we can actually copy the website, update it, and then we'll push it over. So on our network, everybody's in here. I do not like this format. There was already a few people in here. I guess that somebody threw in, and we've put in everybody from the old site here at Tamu. Definitely a big difference. So here, one, two clicks to get to our members. The only thing that's not moved over is the pictures. And I don't know if you were aware or not aware. At this point, it kind of doesn't matter. But how in the world an organization like Tamu, as big as they are, IT, infrastructure support, server, all provided to you to get this launched with the also the hours support from technical people like students, all that would cost money to a corporation, profit, nonprofit, doesn't matter, with IT support, hosting server, all the things that would make this work. So it's almost impossible to go to a zero budget or nothing budget and make it be exactly the same. You won't find people that are just going to do it for free. But if you look for Adriana here, none of the pictures came over. There's not a downloadable feature on these files. For some reason, there's an upload, but not a download. I did ask for access to a record where we could do that, but instead, we asked for a file. No one could give it to us, and then our guy went and manually brought everything over. So you can see it's just her email, right? And then this goes to her accreditations and her citations, right? So it's nice keeping private information private. When we come to the new site, and we didn't build it this way, but this is, I mean, everything's in there. So we can go and possibly hide the private information called the phone number, but a lot of this stuff is formatted different. None of the pictures came over because those have to manually be done one by one. And that's a totally different process to pull that picture off over there, recompress it, re-optimize it for website mobile use over here. It's not just a move over. And this is atrocious. This was built this way by whomever. Uh, and, it's just kind of a funny looking sort. Anyway, the donate button, still the donate button. Atrocious looking form there. We did resources. We stuck Academy here, but let me click resources. You do Academy, and that's where there. We've already tested this. We ran a 1 penny through, and it went through fine. So we already know the gateway and everything's connected properly. We're just going to put a nice image and description of the course at $50. After they donate or pay, they'll get a link to the course, and that'll be in their receipt, right? So there'll be a notification here. The link to the course will come with your receipt. So they have to register here, okay? So one of the things that's involved in this, our network and my profile work together. Work groups, I'm on the staging site again. Work groups pops up here, no problem, just like over there. But my profile, they didn't have that at the Tamu site. So my profile, if I were logged in, you would see my credentials, my name, and my picture. And I can change that. Same thing with my account, right? Or I can go to my network and I can select on either one of those cases, either one of these cases, I can select what categories are make sense to me, right? So it gets interesting because when I go to resources and I go to, you see this right here, okay? So over here, it's our network, and then when I do our network, I have to go to members to find the people, right? It was separated. These were not clickable icons though, or yeah, these are, but the next level isn't. So it got kind of interesting, kind of like a discovery with the old site. The new site, though, the links to media resources or advertising, the how-to stuff, it goes back to the Tamu site with a form to Tamu. So, this one stays at staging. Looks like maybe the staging guy's working on that. They might be working on this while I'm talking to you. So this goes back to Tamu. right? This one, it stayed here. So before it was going back to Tamu. So a lot of this stuff wasn't even connected. So he's working on that obviously tonight, looks like it, where he's making those stay here on the new site and actually do something. So see, I need to log in to access that. So event templates, where's that going? It says here. Okay, good. So it looks like he's going to make the transition for you. I was just going to say that there's a lot of work left to be done because some of this stuff, there was a lot of it actually, to be honest, that was still connected to the Tamu. So it looks like it's staying here, but I don't even know if it's going anywhere. So then if they are going to the Tamu site and they're filling out a form, I don't know where that data is going, but if they fill out a form here, then we're going to send it to your emails and they can sign up, just like before. So it's not all quite there, and it's not because of what we built, it's because what we're working with. If I register here, because I want to register, that takes me to my network and also creates a profile for me. One and the same. So it still has all the cool stuff, right? This is on the staging site and it has all the associations website. It does have the two cool drop downs, right? What are your expertise and then regions, right? Field and regions of expertise. What's silly is that there's a login button here, the very bottom of this page. This was already built this way. And I don't even know it exists because it's not here for me to log in, right? So what I don't like is that I can go to this website, your new website, I can go there and I can find this public or private information on people. So that needs to be changed. We just got it all dumped over. This is a staging site, not visible to the public. Your .org site is still what it is, and Tamu is still what it is. We're just bringing stuff over. So donate works, the academy, the course thing works. We just need to add that stuff in. But we've got a little bit of a complex perplexity problem. Using the college and the students is one thing, but when you came out on your own, there was definitely going to be some expenses to try to build this support. I know trying to have the students do it for you as you're exiting is one thing, but this is what we wind up with. Haphazard, mostly done, some stuff not done, forms that are not complete, nice big chunks of things not done, and then protected information is not protected. So a little bit of work to do. If you're going to have more courses later, just like this logo, why is the logo so cruddy when over here it's beautiful? You can actually see the water line in the three colors. It's pretty nice. I, don't know why it's not there. They could have easily done that. Was there rights to Tamu that they couldn't pull that? I don't know. So anyway, you've got an event tomorrow. So both sites are working still. Staging is mostly complete with the two things that we were asked to do: bring over the network and add the Academy course button, which we're just going to add the content and it's already rolling. The logo is minimal at best, and the consortium of the flow of this thing kind of looks like the Tamu, but it's not quite set up that way. But there's a big difference between a template at virtually no cost to a custom build, where you had months, year, 2 years, in fact, maybe somewhere around there. You had a good amount of time for people to, over time, build this and finish this out, right? Versus overnight trying to just pull it all over, and that's just not how that works. From one platform to another, private coding to a public template, two different things. So anyway, this little icon right here, this is resources. Where am I? Am I on staging? Oh, there's the staging. So on the live site, it looks like you got this little account button here that shows I can edit my profile, but unfortunately it takes me to my admin access. So those that don't have an admin access, I'm not real sure what they can do there. I think that's just really for my admin. If I go to account, see it shows my account information. I can add my picture and etc. And I can go and do my bio, associations, and then I also have fields of expertise. So you can see the account part is the same as the network part. If I choose not to be a contributor and just create an account because I'm going to regularly donate or do courses, I can do that. Or I can advance my selections and make it happen, right? Anyway, wanted you to see quite a bit of work to do. We've done the parts we are supposed to do. We just need to try to wrap this up, push over live what we have. But, we still have a few more days for us to go in and clean everything up. We got to go through all of those verticals you'll have and clean all this up because we're not real sure if it's all pointing in the right directions. A lot of it was still pointing back to Temu. All right, thanks.